So this is a revised timetable of the post office inquiry. So what's happened is Jane Mcleod has said that she's not going to appear. She lives in Australia now and they cannot compel her to appear. She's given a witness statement, but she was going to appear on I think it's the 3rd and 4th of June, we'll see that in a minute. And she has been replaced. So what we've got is half term, and then week 8 we've got Monday the 3rd of June. Now it starts at 12 PM. Ben Fort, Group General Counsel of the Post Office. Today the 4th of June, Chris Day, former Chief Financial Officer of Post Office Limited. Now that was the day that Jane Mcleod was going to appear, and she was going to appear in the afternoon, and they've changed the times around a little bit. Chris Day wasn't actually on the timetable at all, so I'm not quite sure. He's sort of appeared from somewhere. Wednesday the 5th of June, Alice Perkins, former chair of the Post Office Limited. She's on Wednesday and Thursday. Friday they're not sitting. And then we've got week 9, Tuesday the 11th of June. Anthony Digger Robinson, Casey, barrister. Lord Grabiner in the afternoon, presumably. Wednesday the 12th of June, Tom Beezer, partner at Womblebond Dickinson. And in the afternoon, Matthew Linton, document manager, Post Office account at Fujitsu Limited. Thursday the 13th of June, Andrew Parsons, partner at Womblebond Dickinson. And then Friday, he's also appearing, Andrew Parsons. And then we're on to week 10, and he got Tuesday the 18th of June, Ron Warmington, Director of Second Sight Support Services Limited. And in the afternoon, Ian Henderson. So it'd be very interesting to see what they've got to say, because they've been called a lot by different people, and their names have been mentioned, I say called. And anyway, on Wednesday the 19th of June, you've got Richard Christo, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, former Chief Executive and Executive Chairman of Fujitsu Services Holdings PLC. And in the afternoon, Duncan Tate, former Chief Executive of Fujitsu Services Limited. Thursday the 20th of June, Graham Ward, former Post Office Security Team, Casework Manager and Financial Investigator. Tony Kearns, Senior Deputy General Secretary of the Communication Workers Union. And Kay Linnell, Forensic Accountant and Advisor to the Justice for Sub-Postmasters Alliance. We've got 3 people in one day. I don't think I've seen that before. Friday the 21st of June, George Thompson, former General Secretary of the National Federation of Sub-Postmasters. Week 11, Tuesday the 25th of June, Gareth Jenkins. Now we've got a whole week of Mr. Jenkins. He used to be called Dr. Jenkins, but he's not in fact a doctor that's come out. He's not a doctor at all. Somebody referred to him as Dr. Jenkins, but he's never been a doctor. I don't think he calls himself a doctor. So anyway, he's Gareth Jenkins. So he's got a whole week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the 28th of June. So there'll be a lot of questions there. The fellow will be quite tired by the end of it. Week 12, Tuesday, the 2nd of July, Tim Parker, former chair of the Post Office Limited. So you've got Wednesday, the 3rd of June, another Tim Parker. Now, this is where the changes. The general election's on the 4th, and therefore the 4th, they've said that the 4th and the 5th of July, they're not sitting. Now, what I'm not sure of is where we on the 4th of July we had Sir Stephen Lovegrove, we had Patrick Sullivan, and then on the Friday we had Susan Story, and there's a fellow called Mark Russell. I can't see where they've been, where they are going to add them in somewhere else, so presumably they're going to add them in somewhere else. They just haven't decided yet, so I'll revise the timetable as and when I see that. Anyway, week 13, Monday the 8th of July, you've got Neil McCausland, former Senior Non-Executive Director and Interim Chair of Post Office Limited. Tuesday the 9th of July, Robert Swanell, former shareholder executive, UK government investments official. Wednesday the 10th of July, Tom Cooper, UK government investments official. Thursday the 11th of July, Richard Callard, shareholder executive, UK government investments official. Friday the 12th of July, not sitting. On to week 14, we've got Tuesday the 16th of July, Andy Dunks, former IT security analyst at Fujitsu Services. Wednesday the 17th of July, Ken McCall, former senior non-executive director of Post Office Limited. And then we've got the Right Honourable Kelly Tolhurst, MP, former Parliamentary Under Secretary for the Department of Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. Thursday the 18th of July, the Right Honourable Pat McFadden, former Minister of State for the Department of Business, Enterprise and Regulatory Reform, in brackets, Employment Relations and Postal Affairs, close brackets, former Minister of State of the Department for Business, Innovation and Skills. And then in the afternoon we've got the Right Honourable Sir Edward Davey MP, former Parliamentary Under Secretary for the Department of Business, Innovation and Skills, open brackets, Employment Relations, Consumer and Postal Affairs, close brackets. And Friday the 19th of July, Joe Swinson, former Parliamentary Under Secretary for the Department of Business, Innovation and Skills, open brackets, Employment Relations, Consumer and Postal Affairs. And we've also got in the afternoon Dame Moya Green, former CEO of Royal Mail. Now she was the one that texted Paula Venables saying, how could you not have known? So that's going to be very interesting to see what her relationship and how many times, how well they knew each other, and her disbelief that Paula's, I just didn't know and all that. So anyway, week 15, Tuesday the 23rd of July, Baroness Neville Roth, former Parliamentary Under Secretary for State for Business, Innovation, Skills and Minister of State at the Cabinet Office. Wednesday the 24th of July, Margot James, former Parliamentary Under Secretary for the Department of Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. Thursday the 25th of July, the Right Honourable Sir Vince Cable, former Secretary of State for Business, Innovation and Skills. And then in the afternoon, the Right Honourable Greg Clark MP, former Secretary of State for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. Friday the 26th of July, closing statements, and then that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe and comment if you did. Thank you.